Greetings Hinsdale Central freshman droids. For this mission, you will know me as Diablo. Summer is over. Time to transform yourselves into Red Devils, the digital kind. I'm going to show you 4 cool tools that will come in handy while you are stationed at Central. So tighten your bolts, grease your hinges, deactivate your hibernation mode while we process these 4 commands from your leaders, logging onto the network, saving and organizing your work on the H drive, using SharePoint, accessing your school email. Prepare to be amazed. I'm watching you.
Hello, freshmen. This is Mrs. Krebs from Hinsdale Central Library. On behalf of everyone in the library, I'd like to welcome you to Hinsdale Central today. You're working hard to learn how to learn at Hinsdale Central. You've already met your teachers and located your classes. Now it's time to learn how to access the digital part of your learning network. By the end of this session, you will be able to log on to any computer at school, and you will also know how to access the network from home. So sit back and relax while I show you how to log on. After the screencast, you will have time to practice. For starters, you will need to know your 6-digit Hinsdale Central ID number. If you do not have your ID with you, you can check your class schedule for your ID number. And if you do not know your ID number, raise your hand and someone will help you. If you're in a lab using Windows XP, press Ctrl-Alt-Delete to begin. Your username is your 6-digit ID number followed by @hinsdale86.org. To allow you to log on for the first time, use your last name as your password. When you type in your last name, use lowercase. Type in only the letters in your last name. Do not use any apostrophes, hyphens, or spaces. The computer will prompt you to change your password. Think of a unique password that you will remember. Do not use your last name or 1234. Do not share your password with your friends. If necessary, write down your unique password in a convenient and secure place. From now on, each time you log on to a computer, you will use your 6-digit ID number and the unique password you just created. If you are using a Windows 7 computer in the library or in one of the business labs, press Ctrl-Alt-Delete to begin. The process is the same, even though your screens will look slightly different. Once again, your username is your 6-digit ID number, followed by @hinsdale86.org, and your first-time password is your last name. At the prompt, change your password. Again, make sure you remember this new password because you will always use your 6-digit ID and this new unique password each time you want to use a computer at Hinsdale Central and each time you log on from home. Here's a tip from Diablo.
Thank you, Mrs. Krebs. When you leave your post here and shuttle home, you must use your full login username when trying to access the network. This username is your school email address. When stationed at school, just output your droid identification number.
So are you ready? Let's get started, Red Devils. If you get stuck, raise your hand and someone will help you.
Hi freshmen, this is Miss Riley. This tutorial will showcase how to create folders on your H drive using a Windows 7 machine. Again, the process is the same, but your screens will look different depending on whether your machine is using Windows 7 or XP. The student H drive is simply a folder or storage area that is located on the school's network server. This storage space is intended to help you store and back up data for classes, projects, and academic research. To access your H drive on campus, simply log into any computer and double-click on the My Computer icon located on the desktop. Your H drive will be under Network Location and will be the one that displays your 6-digit student ID number. My network username is KRiley. Yours will be your 6-digit ID number. Students with internet access off campus will be able to manage the files stored in their H drive via Hinsdale Central's homepage. Simply click the link titled Student H Drive Access, located on the right-hand side under Quick Links, and enter your login information. From home, you must start with the word Students, followed by a backslash, then your 6-digit student ID number at hinsdale86.org. Then enter your network password and click Log In. The contents of your H Drive will then be displayed. Now, we all know that organization is vital to student success, and maintaining an organized H Drive is no exception. Think of your H Drive as a virtual filing cabinet. To keep things organized on your computer, you will want to create folders for each of your subjects. There are a number of ways to create a new folder on your H Drive, and we will cover 3 of them in this tutorial. Before creating any folders, you'll want to make sure you are inside of your H Drive. You can always verify that you are there by checking the address bar. The first and probably simplest way to create a folder is to simply click New Folder. Once your folder appears, you will notice that the folder name is highlighted. This is giving you the opportunity to name your folder. It is always best to give your folder a very memorable name that accurately describes its contents. You may also create a folder by either right-clicking on any of the white space inside your H Drive and choosing New and then Folder, or by selecting File from the top toolbar, choosing New, and then Folder. You may also create a folder within a folder to keep projects and files organized within each subject. Just open up one of your subject folders and follow one of the methods for creating a new folder. As always, if you find you need additional assistance, stop by the library and talk to one of the librarians. We're always happy to help.
Remember to save your work often, as you never know when we will experience a system failure. It is a good idea to carry a flash drive or memory stick with you to back up your files or transfer them from home to school. Do not rely on email attachments as they may not always open properly. It is better to be safe than sorry.
Hi, this is a screencast to help you access your SharePoint account from both home and school. When accessing your SharePoint account from school, you will see this screen first if you log into the library computers with the SharePoint link here in the upper right corner of the screen. And this is the screen you will see first if you access from home with the SharePoint link right over here under Quick Links, Student SharePoint. We're going to click that one now. When entering SharePoint from school, all you have to do is click the sign-in box, which has already happened for me since I've been logged in, but there'll be a sign-in box right in the area where this cursor is moving right now. Once you click that, the screen will open up as it has right here. Down here on the lower right, you'll see classes. Since I'm a teacher, I don't have any classes, but this will be the spot for your schedule of classes. If you do not see a scheduled list of classes here, see your guidance counselor because you are not registered. This often happens with students who've registered later than most students, who have come in the middle of a semester or quarter, or who maybe have had a recent schedule change. Over here, under My SharePoint Sites, are the links to your teacher sites. The one that's linked right here is Library. I'll give you a quick look at that. This is the Teacher Librarian page. It is very much like the teacher pages that your teachers create for you, with shared documents, pictures, discussions, and surveys. If you do not see one of your teacher's sites listed under My SharePoint Sites, it's very likely that you need to go to that teacher and ask them politely to add you to their SharePoint page. As again, sometimes they may not get all the information for a schedule change or a late added student. So please do that. Also keep in mind that some teachers do not have an online presence or may use their own website rather than a SharePoint site. So keep that in mind as well. When accessing the SharePoint account from home, you want to make sure that you have put in your student ID at hinsdale86.org. So you'll be required to have a login and a password. This school ID at hinsdale86.org is your login, and then the password is the one that you've created to enter the network from school, the regular password you usually have. Once you are logged in, the rest of your SharePoint work from home should go just like it does here at school. If, however, you have trouble logging in, come down here to where it says Still Having Problems, click here, and this will give you the top 7 reasons why you can't log into SharePoint. If you're still having problems after reading through this list and trying the suggestions here, which involve things like the type of server you're using or the type of computer you have at home, if after doing that you still cannot log in, stop in the library the next morning to ask one of the teacher librarians to help you put a request for assistance from the school help desk.
One of the most important tools that you're going to find on the Hinsdale Central Network that's available to you is your own personal email account. The email account is to be used for all correspondence with your teachers or fellow students as you're collaborating and working through the year on projects. So you're going to be using it quite frequently. Whether you're in from the Hinsdale Central site or the library website, look for the Outlook Web Access link and log in. It is web accessed, so again you have to put in your username and password that you've already created earlier. The first page that does come up, simply click OK. It's been preset for you and you will never see that page again. Just simply click OK. As you get in, and whether you're in XP or 2010, the page looks very similar with your option to create new email and look at your inbox. When you do create a new email and you're not sure of the name of the teacher or the address for the teacher or your student, click on the word To and it gives you a complete directory of all teachers and fellow students that are here at Hinsdale Central so that you can contact them back and forth and ask them about your assignments. If you start typing in the name, you will find it located on the list. Hit To and OK, and it creates the email for you to the correct email address. It is to be used for the school use, so as you're contacting your teachers and sending back attachments and files to each other, remember to use only the school email. One word about our school filters is they do not allow attachments to come in from AOL, Hotmail, Gmail. You are much safer and more secure if you use the school email for those purposes and will not be disappointed when you come to school and find you can't get your email. Go green. Remember that we're trying to save paper. Instead of printing it out and carrying it home, simply send the digital version home or to your fellow students so that as you work on it you can collaborate. Keep your email clean. You're going to find that it's going to start to fill up quickly. Clear out the inbox often, and one way is to create folders so that as you're working on these projects in your different classes, create a folder for each of the classes. Simply slide from the inbox into the folder and you won't have to look through 50 or 100 emails to find the account that you're looking for. It's also good if you're joining clubs or sports so that the coach can correspond with you and let you know important things through your email connections. So it's your school email. Use it responsibly. One of the messages that is going to be on each of your emails today is from Diablo, and it's a quick, fun survey just to see how comfortable you feel with the network today. So take a few minutes. You're going to log into your email account. When you do finish, always remember, though, that you want to log off and sign off all your email accounts. You're on the Internet, so you want to close it off securely and correctly. That's true also when you leave the session right now. When you go to the Start button, make sure that you restart the computer so that it is clean and clear for the next student to log in with their password. Always save to your drive and always close off properly. We look forward to working with you this year, and right now I'm going to give you the opportunity to actually practice using your email. So whether you're coming in from the Hinsdale Central site or the library site, click on the web Outlook and look for that Diablo message. Good luck, class of 2014. We look forward to working with you throughout the school year. Good luck.
Well, your training is now complete. If your hibernation mode somehow activated during instruction, your memory chip was accidentally erased, or your system could not process the data, remember that the Hinsdale Central Library staff is always available to help. Have a great journey, and go Red Devils!